Ever wondered what happens when you start your computer, even before your operating system kicks in? Well, that's the job of the BIOS, or Basic Input-Output System. It's like the conductor of an orchestra, ensuring all the hardware components of your computer work in harmony. Now, what if you could tweak this conductor to better suit your performance needs? Yes, you can, through a process known as BIOS configuration. But how does one go about it? Let's demystify this process. Firstly, to access the BIOS, restart your computer. As it boots, press the appropriate key. This could be F2, F10, Dell, or ESC, depending on your system's manufacturer. If you're unsure, a quick online search with your system's model should help. Once you're in the BIOS setup utility, you'll see several tabs, each with a different set of options. Navigate through these using the arrow keys, as your mouse won't work here. The initial screen, often termed as the Main tab, provides basic information about your system. Moving on to the Advanced tab, you'll find options to configure your processor, enable or disable ports, and set the operation modes of different components. Remember, changes here can significantly impact system performance, so tread carefully. Next, we have the Boot tab. Here, you can set the boot order, deciding which devices the BIOS checks first when looking for the operating system. This is particularly useful when you want to boot from a USB or CD. The Security tab is where you can set a password for accessing the BIOS. It adds an extra layer of security, preventing unauthorized changes to your system. Finally, after making all your changes, navigate to the Exit tab. Here, select Save Changes and Reset or Discard Changes and Reset, depending on whether you want to keep or discard your changes. So, there you have it, a step-by-step walkthrough of the BIOS configuration process. To summarize, the BIOS is the first software that runs when you start your computer. It ensures all hardware components are in sync. You can access and configure the BIOS settings by pressing a specific key during system boot. The BIOS setup utility includes several tabs, each with different configuration options. These include the Main tab for system information, the Advanced tab for component configuration, the Boot tab for setting boot order, and the Security tab for setting a BIOS password. Remember to save your changes before exiting the BIOS. Configuring your BIOS can help optimize system performance, but always proceed with caution. An incorrect configuration can lead to system instability, so equip yourself with the right knowledge before you dive in. After all, with great power comes great responsibility.